Sex workers and sex shop workers of Reddit. What are some of the worst clients you've ever had? I had a guy who wanted to meet up for full service, but said he didn't want me to be disappointed by how small his dick was. He said, "Don't worry though, I'll bring a banana for us to use so you'll still be satisfied." In the shop I work at, I get a lot of women who are curious about Kegel, Ben-Wa balls, but wonder what happens if they get lost in their vagina. I always gently explain that, well, that's not possible, or at least highly unlikely. There's always questions about anatomy, but we just do our best to inform people. When I worked in a sex shop, lots of guys would come in looking for a gift for their female SO. I would often ask them if they were looking for a toy with clitoral or G-spot stimulation. The number of guys who looked at me blankly and went, "What is clitoral? I just want something to put in her," or a version of that statement, never failed to surprise me. It was phone sex, but the guy fucking. I spent 3 hours describing to him how a girl would pee in the woods. Whether he knew or not is beside the point. 3 hours describing it while trying to be horny at the same time. Dudes are wild sometimes. Squatting. Not that difficult of a concept. Sex shop worker here. I answered a call from a man who had purchased a sounding device. It goes in your urethra if you didn't know. He couldn't get it out. I asked him if he'd used lube and he told me no and that it was starting to hurt. He asked if he should yank it. I just had to tell him to contact his doctor. I hope he got it out. I don't know if this counts, but I once had a gay man call and explain that after having anal sex, his butt started feeling weird, and said he thought he could feel worms moving around and legitimately wanted to know what to do. Customers firmly placing their thumb above my pubic bone, not moving it, watching me have literally no reaction, and then believing that they brought me to orgasm by doing that. Like this video, and subscribe for more.